right here with you. In this world of ticking clocks, I hope I'm getting through.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to part 2 of my kitchen island revamp, or should I say my final kitchen island revamp. As you can tell from how the video started out, I started my morning with coffee and a trip to the hardware store to get some more of that Sticks primer. I've lived with it for 3 days and it's not the right color for the island. I kind of knew that this is how it was gonna play out, but you have to try things to see and make sure, and now that it's been blue for a few days, I am absolutely positive that I want it white. So yeah, here I go again. Now I'm gonna get 2 coats going on the island of the Sticks primer, and I'm gonna let it totally dry in between each coat. You won't see it, but I'll have fans all on it to help the process along, especially on a rainy day. Once that's all cured and ready, I am gonna get 2 coats of the Benjamin Moore white Dove paint on there. Now this is hands down my most favorite shade of white to go to. I constantly gravitate to it for all kinds of projects. I love this shade of white because it's actually a slightly off-white color, but it really doesn't look like it's an off-white color. But the fact of the matter is it has a yellowish undertone, but they grayed that out, which balanced it, giving you that versatile, warm, and lovely shade of white. And the best part about it is this white looks fabulous in a room that is highlight as well as a room that is very dim with low light. So I am gonna put something on the TV and get this party started. Before I put primer on the doors, I actually wanted to dress these doors up a whole lot more than they are. So while I was at Lowe's, I found these fully assembled panels. They're not wood, they're like that plastic, and they have them in all different sizes. But I thought that this on the door would look amazing and just give it some more definition, something to pop off. Because these doors are actually quite large. It's a very big surface. And I want to get this on each one. And then I got these gorgeous wooden appliques that were on clearance. I paid $3 a piece for these. They only had 2 and I only need 2, so it seems like that was kind of meant to be. So I grabbed these, and the thought is that they are gonna go in the center. I think that's gonna look really good. I'm gonna relocate the hardware, so I'm gonna actually fill in the holes now and let that cure.
It all points right to that. I set myself aside, lead the way on this trial. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day. Myself aside, lead the way on this trial. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know
have these corbels and I want to put them right here, but as you can see, there's a space. So my thought was I'll put it up there and fill in this space. And the easiest way to do that is with paint sticks from Scott's shop. The depth of that is perfect. And if I get those attached, then this can go on, then that will fit on there. I can silicone this in, make it look like one piece, and have it be beautiful. But I've got to connect all of these 5 pieces together.
Smile on your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you wanna change the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wander? My hand and walk beside me in a whirl of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in. So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before.
It's been a lot of work and many hours spent on the floor, but it's finally done and I love it. But before I show it to you, let us take a moment to reflect upon what the old girl started out as. Because she wasn't all that spectacular then, but she's pretty fabulous now. Before, she was just a box. It was just plain. It did have the tongue and groove front, which was a really pretty detail. And I do love the top that I did with the Retique wood grain finish. But the rest of it was just pretty bland. The doors were huge. One end was really rough because it used to be connected to the wall. And the other end was just wasted space. But I'm going to take her into the next stratosphere with this incredible, phenomenal makeover. Are you ready to see it? Because I am so ready to show it to you. Here we go.
So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find. Would you follow me to wander? If you're everything that matters to me, makes me wonder why I can't get over you. When you look at me this way, I find it hard to not give in.
I love it. 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 Did I mention I love it? I love how this came out. they had a shelf filled with Allen and Roth window treatment accessories on extreme clearance. They look like a crystal ball, like a gypsy or a witch would have. But they're very heavy, they're very substantial pieces. And they were $6.22 from $25. So I bought them all. I didn't want to go with the traditional legs and the same thing you'd find with everybody. I wanted to put my own spin on it, and I did using my Allen and Roth crystal finial balls, and I love it. What do you guys think of that? I think it's probably the best feature on there. I just love the creative use of it, but even more than that, I love the look. Like, they just look so good. And then I found that very small piece of caning. I don't even know what it's from originally or even where it came from. But when I saw it, I had the idea that I wanted to add an element to the sides of the bookend on the book nook. But I wanted to do it in an organic kind of way, and I didn't want to go the resin mold way. I do a lot of that. I wanted something different, and when I happened to see the caning that I had, I got the idea that if I split it down the middle, frame it out on the sides, it just adds another element of design to this piece in a very organic way. And I love that it brings the color of all of the trim kind of over to my island, which is now a huge, huge focal point in my room. And I love it. 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 Did I mention I love my island? Because I do, in case you hadn't noticed. Now, I am on the hunt for some bar stools. I do have this vintage child's stool, which I absolutely love. It's the perfect height and it's the perfect size to put with this island. I don't want anything very big and taking up space. I want to make my island sleek so that you can access it very easily without standing, you know, out here because there's chairs in your way. I want to be able to get close to it because when I host or when we have gatherings or parties or holidays, my island is a very central, prominent part of those gatherings. My kitchen is the heart and soul of my world. This is where everybody gathers, but people don't necessarily sit there, and I don't necessarily want them to sit there. I want to keep the island more functional so that from any side you can get any of the food that's on there or access it in any way, shape, or form. So that is why I'm on the lookout for smaller stools. If I could find another one like this, I would totally snatch it up. I'm looking, but we'll see what I find. It looks so good. Alright guys, I will see you next time when it's time to tackle the floor. Bye.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. All it is matters, let it in. If I could, I would be right here.